What's up, guys? So in this video we're going to be talking about the 4mm Miami Cuban link chain. My name is Dennis Fernandez. I'm back with you with another video. If you're new here, make sure you click that subscribe button. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. I'm going to be sharing more about the Miami Cuban link chains. In this one, again, I'm going to be sharing about the 4mm and some of the benefits of the chain. So let's get started. All right, guys, so here are the 4mm Miami Cuban link chains. It's a very clean cut design, very iconic design, as you can tell. It's very nice, very clean. So let's just get out of the way. First things first is a 4mm Miami Cuban link chain is not like any other 4mm chain. There's the rope, there's the Byzantine, the Franco. Now, if you can see the design, this one is a little bit flat on one side, which is less than the 4mm. Now, when you flip it, that's where they measure the 4mm, right? So if you're looking for a chain that you will use with your pendants, this is one of the best fitting designs that you can get. Now, something a little bit bigger than this, like a 5mm, probably won't fit your standard design on the pendant. And the reason is because it's just too big, it's too thick. And going back to that, if you were to get a 4mm Franco, a 4mm rope, or a 4mm Cuban, which one would fit on the pendant? Most likely the 4mm Miami Cuban. So that's why anything less when it comes to the millimeters, under 4, would be a great fit for any pendant that you might have for a chain. I mean, it's a nice thickness that would kind of bring around the neck. I'm wearing right now the 4mm design, so let me share with you guys. This is one of my pendants that I have, but the most important thing to find out is the bell. So will a 4mm rope chain fit in here, or a Franco chain fit in here? Of course not. Now, will a Miami Cuban link chain 4mm fit here? Yes, it will. All right, guys, so let's talk about something I don't really hear about on video or people talking about is, do the Miami Cuban link chains kink up? And the answer is yes. And it's not a big deal, but it does tend to happen on the smaller chains. All right, guys, so here's another thing about the Miami Cuban link chains. So if you look closely right there, there is a little kink on this chain. And so one of the questions that I do get is, why do these Miami Cuban link chains kink up? And so the easiest way to describe it is like brand new shoes. So once you own brand new shoe, you kind of have to break them in, right? The way that the chains are manufactured by machine is very fast, and they do tend to be very sharp and edged. So once you wear the chain, you take showers with the chain, you move it, it will start to kind of take off all the sharpness, and so the links will fall into place. But it's not really a big deal. As you can see here, I'm just gonna play around with the chain and fix it. And there you have it. It's not really bad, okay? And so there you go. So another thing about the kinks is, once you start moving up in the millimeters, like the 5, the 6, the 7, the 8, the 9, 10, the kinks don't really tend to happen on the chains anymore. And if they do, it's actually an easier fix, since the length of the links are much thicker. Just a little twist and you're good to go. All right, guys, so as you can tell, I'm wearing a 4mm Miami Cuban link chain right now, and this one is a 24-inch. So, I mean, it's a nice clean cut chain. It's not too out there. You can have it outside, or you can actually tuck it in. As you can see, it's a really nice chain. It's nothing big. You can use it as an everyday type of chain, you know. So I'm gonna go ahead and put on some of the smaller ones. So here we go. This one here is a 22-inch and a 24-inch. I mean, it's a nice clean design, as you can see. Now, these chains are nice for layering. I mean, it's not too out there. It still shows that you're wearing something. You can always tuck one in and have one out, depending on on your style. So there you go, guys. We have right now the 24-inch, the 22-inch, and the 20-inch, right? So as you can see here, the design's very clean, very thin. It's not too out there. Again, these type of chains are really nice for every day, and the best thing is when you're buying sterling silver, it's not expensive. You know, the price of these compared to plated chain, you know, it just doesn't make sense to buying fake plated chain. Why don't you own the real thing for a great price? And you know, personally, I like wearing these 4mm just by itself and with a pendant. You know, you can definitely use it by yourself with no pendant at all. So you can see here, I mean, it's a nice chain, right? You can always layer it with more chains if you like, right? Depending on your style. And for the 4mm, this is something that you don't really have to think about. It's a nice chain around the neck. It's nothing too out there if you don't want to be so flashy. I mean, just go ahead and just put one on. Let me show you guys. I mean, definitely you can tell when you're wearing it, but it's not too out there, right? If you're not looking for something that's too flashy, the 4mm is a perfect chain. Now, once you go a millimeter more, like a 5mm, you'd be surprised 1mm can actually make a big difference, and that's going to be one of the next reviews that I do on the chain. So make sure you stay tuned and look for that video. But for the 4mm, I personally like it just wearing it alone. Again, anything lower, 4mm and lower, are great for pendants. And when you're looking for something higher, like a 5 and higher, you would have to kind of get the pendants bell custom made or something more on the larger scale. And the 4mm is very lightweight. It's not a heavy piece. So again, it's a very clean chain. All right, guys, so that's it for the 4mm Miami Cuban link chain review. So I want to hear what you guys are thinking. If you have any questions, any concerns about the chains, or any videos that you would like me to make about the Miami Cuban link chains or any future chains. Again, just starting out right now, and the Miami Cuban link chain is our first chain that we're focusing on. We are going to be focusing on the future with new chains. Might be the rope chain, the Byzantine chain, the Franco chain. Leave a comment below and let me know what chain you want next so we can go ahead and start working on it. Make sure you follow us again on Instagram and subscribe to the channel. I am going to be making many videos to help give you guys some more feedback on the chains and some of the emails that I've been getting and comments, just to help out the community. All right, guys, so that's it for the 4mm. Go check out the websites. You're gonna see all the pricing, the thickness that we have, the lengths that we have. And again, if you do have any questions, feel free to email me, send me a DM on Instagram, follow me on Instagram, and I'll reply back to you. I'm here to help and I'm here to educate. And thank you guys for watching this video. See you on the next one.